I'm so happy you are here. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa Jiang, Yin Yoga teacher trainer, Yin Yoga teacher, Yin Yoga practitioner, as well as myofascial release teacher and enthusiast. Today you'll need a larger massage ball. I use Yoga Tune-Up's Alpha Ball, as well as two regular massage balls. The type of massage balls I'm using here are our Therapy Plus balls. We are going to target in towards the upper body to release tension that we hold in the shoulders, in the neck, and in the mid to lower back. Are you ready to begin? So let's just start off. Let's go ahead and sit down on our mat with our tools. And then take a moment here to arrive. Sitting down cross-legged, and then maybe as you're here, taking your right palm up, left palm facing down as you're here, and gently closing your eyes. Ready to receive in your right hand all the opportunities, all the blessings from the practice. And then the left hand is where you're releasing anything that you don't need. Take a slow, deep inhale through your nose, and a slow, deep exhale out through your mouth. Softening your shoulders, your jaw, releasing the busyness of the day. And again, slow, deep inhale. And slow, deep exhale. Begin to set your intentions to let go of things that no longer serve you, that you've been holding on to, and it may be stuck in your tissues, maybe being held in your shoulders and your back body. And as we let go of things, we start to create opportunities, new opportunities for things to arrive, and start to feel the opportunities already arising and entering through your right hand as you release things that you don't need in your left. Take another slow, deep inhale, setting your intention, and a slow, deep out breath. Gently start to open your eyes. So let's begin with our massage balls here. The two even-sized massage balls, take them out of the totes. And we're heading into the levator scapula, if you're familiar with anatomy, and the upper trapezius area. I know I hold a lot of tension there. So that's where we're going to start. You'll probably want to grab a block for this one. This will also change the pressure of the myofascial release. You can also use a blanket instead if you don't have a block at home, or just a cushion. So I'm looking for, as we're here, let me come a little bit closer to the camera, is this area here. So we have the levator scapula and the upper trap. We're going to have the ball head into each side here. Again, trying to get into that really stressful spot in that levator scapula trapezius. So lay down on your mats, have your block or your pillow within arm's reach. And if you have long hair, you gotta kind of scooch it away or have that hair tie. I'm gonna go ahead and take the ball in my left hand and reach it up and over. Reach it up and over, my microphone just fell. Reach it up and over and take it on my right shoulder. And then the same thing on the second side. So right hand reaches up and over the left shoulder. And I'm placing it in more of the corner, the upper corner by the neck and the shoulder. And so it's a little bit closer in than I normally cue you or normally teach in the other videos. So take a moment here, just kind of wiggle around until it feels a little bit more comfortable. And then as you're here, take a slow, deep in breath while I fix my microphone here. And a slow, deep out breath. Again, slow, deep in breath. And slow, deep out breath. Now, take a moment to discern if this pressure with the massage balls in towards your upper traps feels just right. We're not looking to bruise the tissue, but we're looking to slowly kind of get into the tissues in a more gentle and kind way to release tension. So if this is just right, stay here. But if you'd like, you're going to take your block, lift your hips, and slide the block behind your pelvis on its lower level. I usually like to measure the top rim of the pelvis so I can feel a release in the low back. And as you do that, you might need to reposition the balls because they might have moved. So go ahead and just sneak them back in towards that area that I showed you and just simply arrive. So we're in a supported bridge pose with the myofascial release balls on the upper traps. As you're here, you may want to slowly and steadily start to lift your arms all the way up overhead. And just start to feel the balls start to roll over the shoulders more superficially. And then slowly, slowly bring your arms back down, breathing out. You can do that again, or you can stay in sustained compression, gently closing your eyes, taking a deep in breath and a slow decompressing out breath. As you're here, begin to turn your head from side to side, almost dropping your ear down towards that shoulder, towards the ground. You might find as you're here, maybe some hidden gems. Sometimes I'll find a little bit of what I like to call a knot. And I'll just gently kind of do some movement, like the turn of my head or lifting of my arms, to gently work into that fascia. Find an angle and a position of your arms that really works for you. Maybe even crisscross the arms over your chest. And take a slow, deep in breath and a slow, decompressing out breath. Take one more slow, deep breath there. And as you're ready, take a moment there just to pause. Release the arms by your side. Take a slow, deep inhale and a slow, deep exhale. Begin to reach for the massage balls. Release them and just pause here in your supported bridge pose. Feel the energy moving through your upper trapezius. You might notice maybe a sense of warmth, of coolness, circulating around the tissues that we just targeted. Breathe in and gently breathe out. Again, slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. From here, turn your head towards
the right side, and just let your right ear just drop down towards the ground, almost like the earth has a secret to tell you. Let your head just rest into the earth. And as you're ready, take your time to slowly turn your head back to center. Pause, breathe. And when you're ready, turn your head towards the left side. Let your left ear navigate down towards the earth. Soften to the right side of your neck. And again, imagine the earth telling you maybe a secret so you lean in. As you're ready, slowly turn your head back to center. And just pause there, finding a sense of equanimity. Gently press into your feet and bridge the your hips up just slightly so that you can remove the block underneath your pelvis and slowly lower the hips down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And as you're ready, roll towards your side or just roll towards your side. Stay there and just look at the screen for our next location. So we're heading into the area right between the spine of the scapula and the spine. So you'll only need one massage ball for this one and a block or a pillow or a rolled up blanket for behind your head. Now, the area I'm looking for is the rhomboid or the part of the trap area. So you can see I'm taking the massage ball in the right side of the trap, the spine of the scapula, and the spine. So not on the shoulder blade, but right in between here. And you don't want to be on the spine. Avoid being on the spine. So right between there. When you're ready, go ahead and take the massage ball in your right hand. And so you can just kind of reach back behind you, lay on down onto the massage ball. And then grab that block or that blanket for behind your head. And this one, you're going to be a little bit off kiltered because you have that right shoulder lifted on the massage ball. Now I'm going to just kind of roll myself down a little bit. So I'm going to go a little bit higher up on the shoulder just to find my sweet spot. And I want you to, or encourage you to do the same. So roll a little bit up or down, finding your sweet spot where you feel like, aha, this feels so good, so helpful. Once you're there, we're going to take 3 minutes in our myofascial release. Go ahead, allow your right arm to land down by your side. Left hand can be anywhere, resting on your body or on your side. And I like to have my feet planted down towards the ground. That allows me to navigate some of that pressure into that massage ball. Now, as you're here, you may want to lean your legs towards the right side. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe it's a lot. So sometimes I'll take my feet about mat width and take what I like to call a supine deer pose. So the legs are like a 1990 or stag legs. That way I'm leaning into this massage ball and getting a nice myofascial release in towards the traps and the rhomboids. Now, again, if that's too much, navigate your legs back to center and just stay here. You can even do knee knock pose. And then if you're taking your deer pose, you can sneak a block or something else, a pillow or blanket, underneath your left knee. You'll get a twofer in this one. You're going to get a little bit of a nice opening through that left lateral part of your quadricep and your hip flexor if you're taking deer pose supine. Now, I might take my right arm across my chest as I'm here to expose some of the tissue in towards the massage ball. And I might just slowly rock from side to side. Again, this is optional. This is just a little bit of like a pin and stretch technique to really kind of work slowly and gently in towards the tissues that are holding tension. Take a few more cycles of breath there, shrugging your right shoulder up and down, leaning over the massage ball, turning your head towards the right. Again, do what feels good in your body. Take 2 more cycles of breath there. And as you're ready, take your time. You can always pause if you want to stay here or release that right arm. Turn your head back to center. Pause. Breathe. And begin to bring your legs back to center. Roll away from the massage ball. Maybe come into your fetal position and just notice that right shoulder, that right arm, the right side of your neck as well. Pause there and feel the rebounds. As you're ready, we're reaching for the massage ball and heading to our second side. So once again, I take it in my left hand and do an internal rotation of my arm and sneak it right in towards that area between the shoulder blade and the spine. And then I slowly move towards the massage ball to add a little bit more pressure. Now you can see here, I'm kind of lifting my hips and kind of sliding a little bit up north, down south a little bit to kind of squeegee that ball into a nice trigger point. And then from here, once you've found your sweet spot in your shoulder, your left shoulder blade, beside the shoulder blade, move that block towards the underside of your right knee and take it into your deer pose position, or the other positions that I showed you. Now let your left hand rest alongside your body or on your belly, whatever feels comfortable for you. Turn your head towards the left side. center or right. And once again, determine and discern what works best for your body. Give yourself time to settle. And I might once again take my left arm across the body like a shoulder stretch. So it can be a little bit lower, it could be a little bit higher. I can even hold my right arm with my left hand to keep it in position. I can lean towards the right side if it's too much. Leaning towards the left obviously will get a little bit more pressure. What I'm finding as I lean right here, I'm actually getting into a little bit of a different angle, which I'm finding quite helpful for my left shoulder. So I'm going to stay facing the camera, again, choosing what direction works for you. And again, do some shoulder shrugs as you're here. Breathe in towards the back of your left shoulder blade. And then slowly breathe out. Again, breathe in. And gently breathe out. Letting go of any efforting, any striving. Just be, just breathe. Take one more slow, deep in breath. As you breathe out, gently start to open your eyes and release that left arm if it's across your body. Let it lay down by your side. Turn your head back to center. A moment here just to pause, coming back to this space. And as you're ready, take your time to bring your legs back to center. And then roll towards your right side into your fetal position. And then just let your left arm, your left shoulder just relax and surrender there. So you can have it alongside your body, you can have it in front of you. But just breathe. Notice how the shoulders feel. And from here, we're heading into the neck. So this is where you want to grab the alpha ball, so the larger ball. If you don't have a larger ball, you can take the massage balls back into their tote, and instead you can use the toted massage balls on a block at the base of your skull into our suboccipital release. So you can try this. So I'm going to imagine that a lot of you just have the twin balls. Sneak it in that long sock and tie it up if you have a tube sock and you don't have a case like I do. And the ball is going to go right, not at your neck, but at the base of your skull here. Okay? So when you land down, you're going to get a nice release through the suboccipital, the occipital muscles there. So you're here, if you can see, and you can turn your head from side to side. Otherwise, if you do have the alpha ball, I like the alpha ball. It gives me a different release. You're going to take it to the base of your skull and slowly turn your head from side to side, traversing the ball along the base of your skull. You might find as you're here some tender areas. You may want to just stay into one spot, especially if that area or that spot is holding a lot of tissue tension. Just take a moment there to breathe. If you're in maybe that area, you can let yourself come into sustained compression, letting your head rest onto that's magical, special spot. And take just a couple more cycles of breath there before we head into our yin pose. As you're ready, go ahead and slowly maybe do one more head turn from side to side, allowing the ball to traverse the base ridge of your skull. Otherwise, you're using the twin balls and just doing a gentle no and a gentle yes. And then take your time to release the massage ball or massage balls and just pause. Breathing in and gently breathing out. Again, deep in breath and slow, deep out breath. From here, go ahead and roll toward your side and gently sit all the way up. And then from here, having a seat and dropping your left ear down towards your left shoulder and letting your right arm hang. As you're here, you can turn your head from side to side. So in this one, I often like to turn my chin down, gazing towards my left knee to get a little bit more of that trap area. You can turn your chin and go slow when you do this, up, soften through the jaw, and you're going to get more of that sternocleidomastoid. Now, another thing that I like to do is I like to sit on my hands. So take your right hand underneath your right cheek, and you want to make sure you have a blanket or you're on a rug so that you're not on a hard floor and the bones of your fingers are pressing onto the floor. In fact, I might take this other blanket so I have a little bit more fabric for my hands and just sit on the palm of my hand. And then as I'm here, dropping my left ear down towards my left shoulder, again, turning my chin down, will emphasize that release through the trapezius right there. And take one more slow, deep in breath. And as you breathe out, take your left hand to your forehead. And then slowly use your hand to bring your head all the way up. Pause there, releasing your right hand. And just notice how that right shoulder feels. Wonder if my right shoulder maybe even looks a little bit lower than my left. It definitely feels like there's a lot more space. Let's head to our second side. You can always switch the crossing of your legs. And again, choosing maybe that hanging of the arm, leaning and letting your right ear drop towards your right shoulder, or sitting on the palm as you're here. Let me start the timer. A couple minutes. The upper body tissues are not as dense, especially here at the neck, as our hips. So taking a moment here, turning your chin down to encourage that release in the upper traps, or slowly turning your chin up, soften through your jaw, and feel the sternocleidomastoid, scalenes. You've got about 4 to 5 more cycles of breath there. And just like before, the dismount is just as important as the entry. Keep your right ear heavy. Use your right hand to slowly assist your head back up to center, gently releasing the left hand from underneath your left glute. And take a moment here to soften. So from here, we're heading into our fish pose. So grab your block on its lowest level. That's going to go behind you. And you're going to have one for behind your head. Now, if you don't have the 2 blocks and you just have one, use a block right at the shoulder blades and then grab a blanket and roll it up. Roll it up so you have that for behind your head. And then grab your toted massage balls and place it on the lower block. And this is going to go right at the shoulder blades, right at the shoulder blades here. So it's not going to go on the spine. The ball is going to land on either side of the spine. The T-spine, the thoracic spine, take your time to back into the massage ball and the block. And feel free to, if you're like, wow, that's a lot, just remove the massage balls and come into traditional fish pose. This one's a little bit more yang, but we're trying to make it as yin as possible. I have the block at its highest height. Now you're going to roll your blankets to the height that works for you, so your head is not like this, but it's supported. Now, as you're here, go ahead and kind of shimmy your body around until you find a nice spot right between the shoulder blades. opening up through your chest and getting a nice compression in towards the mid upper back and working in towards the thoracic spine, thoracic mobility. Now, in this one, I do like to crisscross my arms. My feet are on the ground again to help me with the just balancing or staying um, more supported in this pose. Now, as you're here, you can teeter-totter from side to side. You can also let your arms rest from side to side and just lean your legs or stay still into constructive rest. Breathe in and gently breathe out. You want to make sure that the props are sturdy so that you can really surrender and find equanimity as much as you can on the right side and left side. Maybe you cactus the arms like I'm doing here. Maybe you're reaching the arms up and overhead. Again, depending on your shoulder mobility, or even wrapping the arms around the forehead. Breathe in towards the mid to upper back. And as you breathe out, soften through the base of your skull. Now, in this one, I often like to take the block at the base of the skull where the massage balls were. And if you can see, I'm angling it so I get a little bit of two for one release. And the base of the skull and in towards the mid upper back. Allow the cervical spine as you're here just to release tension. Breathing in and gently breathing out. Again, one more slow deep in breath and a slow deep out breath. From here, take your time to roll towards your side, rolling off the props, and lay flat onto your back and just rest there for a minute. And just take a moment to receive all the spaciousness that you created in towards the base of the neck, the shoulders, the traps, the rhomboids, the thoracic spine. We've got one more myofascial release. I do want to get from C-spine to T-spine in towards the L-spine, in towards the low back. So you can grab the alpha ball or vice versa. You can use your totem massage balls and take it horizontally. So where we're going is the area right between the last rib and the iliac crest there. So we're here. You can also take the totem massage balls right there on horizontal. So land down onto your back. You can use a block for behind your head if you like, or a pillow or a blanket. Bend your knees and just kind of lean as you're here. I'm going to start off leaning towards the left side so that I can sneak the ball or the toe balls right into the area I showed you, right into the back of the waist there, and then slowly come back. And as you're here, you can do a little pin spin if you like. You can see I'm trying to spin the ball on those tissues. I can scooch myself a little bit closer towards the L spine, bending both knees and really feeling that generous myofascial release in towards the quadratus lumborum. Now, as you're here, you can, this one's a spicy one. You can, if you like, take figure 4, which will take the normal curvature of your L spine. So we have that lordosis, and it's part of the spine, the architecture of the spine. It kind of makes it more neutral, so you're going to have less lordosis, so that now I can get a little bit more in towards the right side of my low back. So begin to kind of teeter totter from side to side. And I'm going to show you with the totem massage balls, same thing. So I'm going to take it in towards the waist. And feel free to try, if you have both of the massage balls, try both, because you might find that depending on the size of your anatomy, your waist, you might have a shorter torso or a longer torso, or maybe you're just a little bit more petite. You may find that it's more helpful to use the smaller massage balls as opposed to the larger alpha ball. But also with the smaller massage balls, it is comparing this to a massage therapist using their fist. And then the one massage ball by itself is a massage therapist's elbow. So you can see that's a little bit more pinpointed, a little bit more stronger in sensation. So again, just choosing what works best for you. Now you have another minute here to go. So close your eyes, breathe in towards the right side of your low back, and gently breathe out. Another option is having your right leg into half butterfly if figure 4 doesn't resonate with you. Take 2 to 3 more cycles of breath. As you're ready, take your time to lift your right leg, lean towards the left side, reach down for the massage ball, and slowly pause there. Just feel, notice right side, left side. I'm almost noticing that right side feels a little bit more plump in volume. The low back feels like a gentle, like it's sighing, like, thank you so much. So when you're ready, we're going to the second side. Bend your knees, roll towards the right side, and sneak the ball in towards the back of your left side waist. I'm going to sneak it in there. Go slowly. So this side for me is a lot more tender. So I'm going to lean a little bit more towards the right side because I'm noticing that it's a bit much. I'm noticing that I'm kind of, my nervous system is going, oh. So if your nervous system is doing that, lean away from the ball, pause, breathe. And then invite a half butterfly or a figure four. I'm going to stick with figure four here for a moment before I go into half butterfly to see if I want to go there. And each side does not need to be the same pressure wise because each side is different. Begin to rock gently towards your left and then towards your right. Breathe in towards your left side waist. We've got just under a minute here to go. And take about 2 more cycles of breath there. And as you're ready, roll away from the massage ball. Reach down with your left hand to release the massage ball and carefully lay onto your back. As you're here, taking knees in towards your chest, option 1. Option 2, a very kind of loose type of happy baby pose. And then breathing in towards your low back, or a full happy baby pose, reaching for the inner arches or outer edges of your feet. Taking a moment here to breathe in towards the low back and the hips. As you're ready, begin to let your feet come down towards the ground, making your way into Shavasana, final rest and relaxation. So find a comfortable position on your back or on your side. And I recommend at least 5 minutes for this short Myo-Yin practice. Take your time as you're here. Put the video on pause. Put your timer on your watch for 5 minutes or go a little bit longer. This is where I leave you today in your Shavasana. And hopefully your neck, your upper back, your mid back, your low back feels refreshed, reset, and nourished. Thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.